Thanks.
Just that three, the one where you're kind of leaning. I think they'd gotten down to three.
On Chucky.
I don't remember who scored
top,
that,
that's
but I don't
exactly
think it mattered.
Yep.
Just can you walk us through that play?
You know, they were gaining some momentum. Quick hit to Caleb. I feel like I lost Chucky a little bit. When you shoot quickly behind the screen like that, I mean, there's not much they can do as a defender. They can just not contest or they'll foul you. And you know, I feel like I got good lift on it, and I mean, I trusted my shot.
And you find the balance between being really aggressive offensively in situations like that, kind of feeling it, you know?
I mean, you just said it. Just having a feel for it. Just not forcing anything. I think I had just scored, and then we had got a rebound, and I was kind of out of control coming down, and we got a jump ball luckily, but that was just a possession where I feel like I should have just slowed it down. But you know, it worked in our favor. You know, we got the jump ball, and just still trying to learn when to go and when not to go, and just trying to play off of Zach.
Throughout your life, have you always been the guy with the ball in your hands when it's down to the crunch time and you guys need a big shot?
Yeah. You know, my last school was me and Marcus. I don't know, I just live for those moments. It's nothing that I want to shy away from. And I feel like, you know, when the team needs a big shot, I can deliver for them.
It feels like you got a lot of guys like that on this team.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it can go through Fletcher, Braden, Zach. You know, any one of those guys are all capable of making big shots.
You were the only guy to make a three tonight, and I think you took
more than
you took 7. Nobody else took more than 1.
Yeah.
Just did they take threes away from everybody, or how did that go?
3.
Huh?
Mason went 0 for 3. I made sure I knew
thought
that.
it was 0 for 2, actually. Fletcher didn't take one.
Fletcher didn't take one. Mason was 0 for 3. One of them got blocked. I made sure I knew that because I was like, damn, I did take a lot of threes. But I don't know. Yeah, I feel like they were, you know, being aggressive defensively, taking things away. I don't know. I feel like they were just trying to get up in us and limit our open shots. Which, you know, we kind of worked inside out. You know, when they kind of doubled on Zach, you know, I was available for him.
Is there added value, though, in the big picture to win this game without making 10 threes like you normally do?
I mean, yeah, it just shows that we can win different ways. We're not always going to have a great shooting game, but, you know, as long as we stay poised and stay aggressive, you know, attacking the rim and just doing what works, you know, we can win differently.
What residual effects does it have for your offense when Braden makes those pull-ups in the first half?
I mean, it just helps us. It helps us all. It opens up everybody else's game. When he gets going, shooting the mid ranges and making the mid ranges, I mean, it boosts his confidence. It boosts all of our confidence. They have to help a little bit more. You know, he can get to his shot fake, the bottom of his shot fake after he makes a couple. He can feed Zach. I mean, it just opens up the game for all of us.
There was a sequence, and I think it was towards the end of the first half, where you almost lost it, and then you just basically just pulled out what looked like every dribble move, and got past like 2 guys. Like, what happened there?
I should have slowed it down. That's what I should have done. You know, I wanted to get out and run. You know, that's what I like to do, is to get out and run. The point guard Blackwell, I thought he was going to react differently when I had it. I was going to try to go behind the back, but he didn't. So I, you know, used my retreat dribble. But I just stayed poised throughout that situation. I didn't let them, you know, kind of speed me up into a turnover. And yeah, you know, I got it on the string a little bit.
How welcome is this week where you don't have another game until Saturday, just to get some rest?
It's good, man. I'm getting old. So I need all the rest I can get. It's gonna be good though. I mean, we're still gonna, you know, get in the gym and work on things that we need to work on as a team, individually. But yeah, man, the break is needed for sure.
You're not in an environment like this when you're able to silence the crowd. What goes through your head? What does that do for your confidence?
Goes through the roof. When you're able to hit a big shot like that, when they have momentum, and you can silence this crowd. I mean, the atmosphere here was amazing, and just being able to hit a big shot, you know, that 3 to, you know, just silence them, or that layup in transition. I mean, it's huge. You know, it's momentum for us, and you know, we all needed it.
I know you mentioned the lack of 3-pointers tonight, but also being able to pick up a Big Ten road win, a top 10 matchup, without also relying on Zach Edey. What does that say about this team?
We're dominant in many different ways. Everybody can, you know, paint preaches all the time. It could be anybody's night, and everybody, you know, just stays focused and stays locked in. We knew we were getting down the stretch that it was winning time, so you know we had to do whatever was necessary to pull out a win.
Did you sense them kind of unsettled defensively after Mason got that offensive rebound and Zach missed it?
Yeah, I mean, when you just get an offensive rebound on the free throw, as a defensive team, it kind of deflates you. Because, you work so hard to get those type of rebounds, and when you let it slip and we get the 50-50 ball, I mean, it's just deflating as a defensive team. So, I'm happy for Mason, he grinded one out, worked in our favor. So, yeah, I mean, it was good for him.
Those last 30 seconds took about 20 minutes. What goes through your guys' mind and just they're going to press all out everywhere?
I was ready for the game to be over with because you never know what could happen in those situations. But as long as we stayed, focused and poised, we knew how many timeouts we had. We kept preaching that to each other. We didn't want to give up any threes, and we wanted to just stay locked in defensively, and just be ready to make our free throws when we needed to.
It seems like you're crashing the glass a lot more here recently. Is there any reason for that, or is it just the way that they're trying to body Zach and use the opportunities? Or
when I see Braden crashing, that makes me want to crash. I mean, if he's getting down in the nitty gritty with the big guys and getting all those rebounds, why can't I? It just makes my drive to rebound and help him. It excels my drive because when we get those rebounds as guards, we can get out and go.
How much does Zach Edey change the just course dynamics on defense? It seemed like Wisconsin would get into the paint and then just kind of don't want to go near him.
Yeah, I mean, when you have a 7-footer down there that takes up the whole lane, there's not really much you can do besides try to use as many up fakes and pivots as you can. And when Zach's discipline stays down, it's just really on us guards to just stay with our man that are cutting on outside the arc. And when we do that, I mean, there's really nothing they can do.
Is that something you can take advantage of as a defender? I think that last store jumper you came back and contested because he stepped away from Edey. Is that something you count on?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. When Zach is down there to help you, I mean, you just want to work hard for him because he's busting his tail down there to take up space and get those rebounds. And I don't know, I just wanted to be a defensive pest on store today as well.
Thanks.